He was not made of flesh, but of rhythm, stardust, and forgotten lullabies. Not born, but summoned. Michael Jackson did not just exist. He haunted the earth like a half-told legend. A boy trapped inside a man trapped inside a myth trapped inside pain. He once said, "People think they know me, but they only see what the spotlight shows." And so tonight, we won't look at the stage. We'll go backstage, behind the glitter, the mirrors, the masks, and into the heart of a boy who never stopped dancing in the dark. In Gary, Indiana, there was no silver spoon, only wooden floors, hunger, and a piano missing half its keys. Michael's world began with noise, not applause, but shouting. His father, Joe Jackson, a frustrated musician, saw in his children not love, but a chance at redemption. Michael was only 5 when he became the family's golden ticket. They rehearsed until blisters bled. Joe whipped them for wrong notes. Michael's innocence cracked under the weight of forced perfection. He once confessed, "I'd cry in my room, wishing it would all stop." But the boy kept singing because that was the only way he felt seen. Motown didn't sign a band. They signed a miracle. The Jackson 5 became a phenomenon. At 10, Michael was already carrying stages, interviews, and the burden of being a product. "I didn't have friends. I had fans," he later whispered. He toured the world, but never saw it. Hotels became classrooms. Studios became playgrounds. Childhood became a myth. Yet his genius grew. Not taught, not studied. It simply was. Even Quincy Jones said, Michael was music incarnate. But inside, the boy was unraveling. He studied Chaplin and shadows. He watched animals to learn grace. He danced with ghosts. Michael had a gift. He could feel sound. It wasn't notes he memorized. It was the emotion beneath them. Off the Wall was his first adult claim. But Thriller was war. A war between childlike wonder and monstrous fame. He chose the red jacket, the glove, the moonwalk. He became his own painting, a living illusion. And yet, with every hit, the mirror cracked a little more. He didn't just change his nose. He changed his past. The world mocked Michael's face. But no one asked why. Michael had vitiligo, a skin disease that drained pigment. It embarrassed him, humiliated him. Makeup couldn't hide it anymore. But deeper than disease was self-loathing, an identity crisis birthed from abuse, racism, and constant scrutiny. He reshaped his nose to erase Joe's features. He lightened his skin to match what magazines idolized. He even once said, "When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize who I see." He built a world for the boy he could never be. Neverland wasn't just a ranch. It was therapy. It was rebellion. He filled it with rides, animals, arcades. Children came. He laughed with them, played hide and seek, watched Disney films under moonlight. But the press twisted it. They called him Wacko Jacko, said he was strange, dangerous. Accusations soon followed. Molestation cases, whispers in tabloids, criminal trials. He denied them, fought them, won them in court. But reputation? That died. "They broke something in me," he told a close friend in secret. And after 2005, he was never the same. When he sang, the earth listened. When he spoke, the world ignored. Michael cried for nature. He cried for the forgotten. In Earth Song, he screamed against deforestation, war, and apathy, and they don't care about us. He raged at injustice, but critics dismissed it as melodrama. Still, he gave millions in charity. Hospitals built, burn victims healed, children fed. Yet, the media preferred scandal. And so he became quieter. But his eyes never stopped pleading. He faced the world, not as a king, but as a ghost on trial. In 2005, the second major child abuse case came. A 13-year-old boy, a courtroom, a circus. The FBI found nothing. Private investigations found nothing. He was declared innocent, but the trial destroyed his image. His health declined. So did his finances. He once confided, "I feel like I've already died." His final act was meant to be a rebirth. Instead, it became a requiem. In 2009, Michael was preparing for a comeback tour. This is it. He trained, danced, but his body was failing. Multiple medications, insomnia, exhaustion. On June 25th, Michael Jackson was found unresponsive. The world wept. But behind that sorrow, questions burned. Was he murdered? Overmedicated? Was he even truly gone? The mystery deepened. He left no goodbye, only riddles. In his journals, he had written, "They're trying to kill me. I'm scared of being alone. I just want peace." Conspiracies grew. Some say the industry used him, then silenced him. Some say he faked his death, that he now walks anonymously in the crowd, watching. But the biggest secret? Michael's heart had stopped long before 2009. His body died that day, but his soul had been fading for years. He never belonged to this world. He just danced through it. Children still imitate his moonwalk. Artists still chase his genius when they hear "Man in the Mirror." Michael Jackson wasn't just a singer. He was a question we never fully answered. What happens when we take a boy's childhood, sell his soul, mock his pain, then mourn him once he's gone? Maybe Michael never wanted fame. Maybe he just wanted to be loved. And so, as you listen to his songs, watch his videos, or see a child dance, remember not the headlines. Remember the boy who just wanted to be free. In every echo, in every beat, he lives, not in statues or stages, but in the silence after a song fades.